Can everybody hear me okay? Ah. We're gonna get started in just 1 minute. Ghost, what's happening, man? Hardcastle, welcome in. America First, welcome in. Endless Journey, how are ya? Welcome in. VOG, welcome in. Can everybody hear me okay? Can you drop it in the chat, please? Let me know if you can hear me. I would appreciate it. I just want to make sure. Amazon Logistics, welcome in. Joshan, thanks for saying that, man. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing today? What is today? Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. I am in Nebraska City. What's everybody's 1020? Where are you guys? AS, how you doing, brother? Hello, welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna get started in just 1 second. Let me get all my tools together, and then we're gonna start rocking and rolling, okay? Yeah, I guess that's good enough. I gotta get a new sign. Oops, wrong way. To hell with it. How is everybody? If you can, as usual, please share the live, and thank you. I always appreciate everything you guys do for me. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's put this somewhere else. Ugh. Ugh. No, that ain't gonna work either, is it? There we go. Hey, there we go. We are also on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube, welcome in. We are also on TikTok. TikTok Patty Whack. How is everyone doing today? I hope we get a great discussion going today. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. 19 beautiful souls. Yeah, you guys want to see something pretty cool? I'm gonna show you this. Check this out. Check that light out. It's pretty crazy, huh? You can imagine what drivers outside are. I don't have my curtains closed, so I can only imagine what people are thinking. Hey, thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Jason says, what's going on with the non-domicile? Well, what's going on with the non-domicile is Sean Duffy's getting rid of non-domicile CDLs. Michael asks, what do I haul? I haul primarily dry van freight, dry goods, primarily. That's what I normally haul. Let's see, Rube says, seen you pop in my ride the other night. It's a good place to nap. Okay. Yep. Seen you pop into my ride the other night. It's a good place to nap. Yep. Very funny. Haha. What's everybody's 1020? Let's see. Ghost Trucker says, I'm getting my TWIC card. Very nice. Very nice. I just renewed my TWIC card. So cool, man. Good for you. It's awesome. So what the heck is making that noise? Something in here is making that noise. Everybody in YouTube, welcome in. How are you? I just figured out how to have a live chat for comments while I'm driving. So today, here in about an hour, I'm going to get going, maybe 2 if we have some good conversation. And you guys are going to see me drive. What do you think of that? You guys can ride with me through Nebraska tonight, if you want. We're going to go for about 2 hours, and then we're going to call it. Let's see. Abai says, what are my thoughts on Dreamers with CDLs, even those that are fluent on English? Well, the Dreamers that are fluent on English, I think should be given a chance for sure. That's my opinion on that. Yep. But it doesn't really matter what I personally think, right? It's what laws get passed. That's what matters. Paige, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. How you doing? Let's see. Nobody likes riding through Nebraska, says Tiny Wishant. Yeah. I don't know. I actually like Nebraska. I like the I-80 in Nebraska, personally. That's just me, though. Thanks to everybody for coming in. This is always a national emergency. Okay, we love our country. We love trucking. We must save trucking. What do you guys think? Freddie, welcome in, amigo. How are you, brother? How are you doing? I hope everybody is being safe tonight and having a good time. Let's see, Bad Beer Bread says, congratulations on 1.3 million miles. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's see, Jose is in. Welcome in. Freddie Transport, thank you. Yep, America, we love our country, don't we? Red, white, and blue, baby. Red, white, and blue. Let's go. I need to get an American flag tie. That's next on my list. That's next on my list. Hey, anybody that wants to come in, we're going to go straight to chatting. Don't be shy. Those of you that know me, you know I'm pretty nice. You will not be insulted here. There's no racial crap here. We just have a good time. Complaints, comments, and solutions in the trucking industry is what I'm looking for. So anybody that wants to come up and talk about all things trucking, right on. I've been working really hard, guys. That's why you haven't seen many videos from me in the last like 3-4 days. I apologize for that. I have a day off coming up here Monday. I'm gonna have the day off and go see my oldest daughter in Idaho, and I'm gonna upload a bunch of videos. I have been doing some pretty cool videos. There was a truck on fire. I got some film of that. I'm editing that now, and that'll be posting soon. Also, guys, just so you know, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and YouTube. Those of you on YouTube, we are on Facebook, Instagram, X, and we're on TikTok. So thanks everybody for joining. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you being here. Let's see. Bubbaloo says, absolutely, we must save trucking. Trucking's the bloodline. That's right. Let's see. Tiny says, what do you think of new splits for HOS? I think they're great, but I think we should go back to paper logs. We're adults, right? We're not children. I'm not 5. I don't need to be told when I can and can't drive. If I'm tired, I pull over and I sleep. If I have energy, I drive. It's that simple. You know what I mean? I don't violate the risk human life. That's the code I go by. If I'm tired, I don't drive. If I have energy, I drive. It's that simple. If I start getting tired, I pull over. You know what I mean? So let's see. Say what says WhatsApp? WhatsApp or what's up, dude? Let's see. Where is everybody today? Let me see your 1020s. How's everybody doing? And let me know how you're doing and where you're at. Let's see, both. Say what says both. Okay. Word. Very cool. Oklahoma. I was just in Oklahoma. Say what? Right on, man. What does everybody here think about non-domicile CDLs? Do you think we should keep them or do you think we should get rid of them? I think it's a pretty obvious answer, right? Let's see. American Friend 86 says, I'm in Illinois taking a 34. Okay. Are you in, what's it called, Julia, at the casino there? San Jose, we got a San Jose, California. Nice. Big Eddie says, yes, keep non-domicile. All right, we got our first person. I guess we're gonna go live together. Say what? How you doing, brother? Hey. I'm good, man. It's a little hot over here. Okay. Wow. Okay. Very nice. Wow.
When somebody lives in a state and gets a license from another state or non-U.S. citizens.
Right.
See, this is confusing.
Sounds scary. Sounds a little scary. You're probably a little scared, huh? I'm assuming.
Yeah, so I residence. Is that not domiciled or
You know,
Japanese citizens?
I'm not sure, but how long have you been here?
Since 99, 26 years. This time, the first time was 4 years. I went to college here.
Oh, okay.
Then I came back in 99.
How come you never hired like an immigration lawyer to get your citizenship?
It's a long story. It's a long story, you know.
Right.
But hopefully soon will be fixed. But until then, am I going to be losing my CDL after 23 years or?
You know, I'm not sure. Have you gotten anything in the mail?
I have been on the road for 4 weeks. I don't know yet.
Gotcha. That's what I would do, man. I would ask somebody at home, for sure.
Second point, one of the stupid thing happens to truck drivers and shippers and receivers.
Yes.
I went to pick up a load from Flagstaff, Arizona yesterday.
Okay.
And those ones, they forced me to buy a hard hat.
I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a machine. You have to buy the hard hat and the glasses.
Exactly.
I was there, bro. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's I think Pet's Foods.
It's
Pet's Foods from
pet food. Yeah. Pedigree. Yeah.
And the funny part of this, the guards, the switchers outside, the plant employees and the office employees, none of them wearing hard hat.
Yeah.
None of them.
I don't know, man.
The guy in the shipping office is saying, like, can you just tell me technically? I mean, I was looking at his head. He's wearing a cap.
Right.
I was looking at his head and saying, technically, what's the rationale behind us wearing hard hats and you guys not wearing hard hats? He got so offended.
Yeah, they're not very
I'm
nice
just
there.
asking.
They're not very nice there, are they? Yeah.
And they have signs all over the place. PPE. And the guy who's switching the trailers, the jockey, is not wearing a hard hat.
Ah.
Wearing a hard hat.
Yeah.
It's just a scam, I think. Somebody's making money with that.
Wow.
It's very tough, man. These people are just yelling at you sometimes. And
You know what, brother? You know what? If I were you, this is just my advice to you. I would hurry up and get a lawyer if I were you, and I would make it my life goal to work on getting my citizenship, because I have a feeling things are going to get much stricter. Things are going to get a lot more strict, because there's a lot of drivers that are complaining, that are getting involved, that are uniting, that are making it much harder to not only get a CDL, but to keep a CDL or to have a non-domicile CDL. It's just the rates are so low, everybody's fed up with it, so they're looking at places to point the finger, right? So if I were you, you sound like a decent man. You sound like a good person that loves trucking, loves America.
I'm too old to find another job. I'm 57 now.
I hear you. I hear you.
And I don't know what to do other than driving trucks.
Yeah.
And I'm a single guy. I mean, I'm on the road for like 2 months, 6 weeks at once, and that's it. Now I'm going this coming weekend home so I can do my medical part. So,
right.
There's nothing else for me to do. These guys snatch my CDL after 23 years, you know?
Yep.
Which is a long time to have a
CDL.
Oh,
man.
15 years driving with 0 incidents, with zero ticket.
Oh, wow.
The only ticket I had was in 1993. The only ticket, literally. And that wasn't a small car. It was not an 18-wheeler.
Yes.
So no speeding tickets, no traffic violations, not any of that sort. So
Nothing.
for them to come and snatch it from me, which is very serious, honestly.
Yep, I can imagine.
Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome, man.
I saw your video earlier in Oklahoma when you had that busted tire.
Oh, yeah.
That's I was looking for you live and I found it.
Right on.
Thank you for letting me out, man.
You're welcome, man. Good luck to you, brother, okay? Just don't give up. When you're doing the right thing, man, you'll be all right. All right, take care. Well, you heard it, guys. Non-domicile CDLs. There's always some innocent people that are caught in the crossfire, aren't there? It's terrible, man. It's like there's no way to win, is there? You can't win. No matter what, people get hurt. We've got to create a system. So I was thinking about something the other day, y'all. What do you guys think about all 3 million drivers uniting in one place, forming an assembly, not a union, but an assembly? Every single driver has a little bit of power and has a vote on what we do all the time. Because, we're ran by a lot of people in this country, aren't we? But we shouldn't be. We're all adults here. We, the drivers, create 90% of the energy to haul this freight all over the United States of America. The power really, truly is ours. So what do you guys think about that? Forming an assembly with 3 million drivers. We have about 10 drivers in each state to help run their state. And for the truckers, by the truckers. And let's see what RK has to say. RK, welcome in, man. How are you? Just chilling, man. Getting ready to drive. What are you doing? Okay, I was just there. I was just there yesterday morning. I spent the night there last night. Yeah.
I just passed those difficult hills and suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you on radio, and I said, "What's going on?" So, what's coming new to the politics?
Well, I have a meeting set up with my congressman and one of my senators for next week to talk about some of these issues in trucking. So, yeah, let me grab my notes real quick, and I can give you some of the hot topics here. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. All right, let me get my trusty notes. So yeah, some of the issues we're working on. Let's see. No more third-party DMV CDL testers. All trucking schools need to be longer, stricter, and ran by truck drivers with 2 to 3 million miles under their belt experience. Also driving to be at least 4 to 6 months OTR by a veteran truck driver after school is complete before a new driver is allowed to drive a commercial motor vehicle. American lives are at risk. Well, right now, people are just buying CDLs, brother. People are just buying CDLs. They're in school for 2 weeks. There's a few places. There's some in California. There's some in Illinois and in Florida. It's a huge problem. Yeah. It's a huge problem.
Interesting. I couldn't believe that a legal thing could be sold like a products in the market.
Oh, yeah.
It's...
Yeah.
And at some point, a free license or a free doctor certificate, some of those things doesn't work in the real field. Even if someone hand it over you for free, because you the one to deal with the situation on time.
Right. Right, exactly.
How those people can handle those things, because you will be in difficulty, you will be in the trouble, and you will be facing all those creepy things.
That's right. That's right. Well, not only that, lives are at risk, right? So how do we give a CDL for something as dangerous as a CMV? You know what I mean? We wouldn't do it with a pew-pew. Why would we do it with a huge 80,000 pound vehicle, right? So it's crazy, man. So tell me about your school. How long did it take you to train? Okay. Right. Right, right. Wow. Wow. That's the way to do it, man. You know? Oh, wow. And what state was that? What state was that? Okay. So see, maybe maybe each state is a little different. I don't think there's a federal guideline on how long it takes, how many hours you have to have. It's just a, yeah. Okay. Wow. Right. Unbelievable. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah, let's see, Navarro89 says, yes, I'm from California and it was 160 hours as well. Okay, well, there's our answer. There's our answer. You're from Texas, he's from California, so yeah, there we go. Yes. No more third-party testers, right? No more third-party testers, man. That's what we need to get rid of, man, is these third-party testers. Okay. Oh, check this out. We got 180 Louisiana. Oh, good. They should be strict, man. They should be strict. You know, lives are at risk here, man. It's a public health issue, right? Our families are on these streets, man. I gotcha. Right. Yes. It's a lifestyle, right? Yes. Okay. Our Shishi, is that, sorry if I said your name wrong. How are you, brother? Welcome in. Yes. So what you're talking about is the third-party testers. I have a big problem with that as well. Third-party testers, man, we need to get rid of them because they're not going to be as strict as DMV. You know why? Because a third-party tester has your $5,000 in their pocket. In other words, if they don't graduate you and you don't get your CDL, they don't get their $5,000. So they're going to be biased to give you your CDL so that they get their money, right? So that's a problem. Hold on one sec. Okay, say again. Third party, okay, so third party is a person that gets certified to pass someone for their CDL. So let's say you and I go start a trucking school. Let's say we got $100,000, we go start a new business. We are now teaching new people how to be CDL drivers, right? Commercial truck drivers. And so we give them their schooling, 4 to 6 weeks, whatever, and then we give them their driving hours, 180 driving hours. They learn their pre-trip, and then at the end of it, you and I are both third-party testers through the state. We don't work for DMV, but we have the power to sign for one of our students' licenses. So what happens is, yeah, and think about it, most trucking schools, until you get your CDL, they don't get their money. Most trucking schools, they don't get their money until you graduate with a CDL. So what happens is you and I are going to be biased. We're going to be like, bro, I want that $5,000. Oh, you know what, Tim isn't really, he's not really ready to be a truck driver yet, but bro, we need that $5,000. Let's just sign this. Let's just get him out of here. Screw it. Let it be his first company's problem. And then we end up with the Florida situation. The guy in Florida that did that U-turn. That's what happens, bro. So third-party testers, I think we need to get away with them and just let DMV be the professionals. You know what I mean? Let them deal with it. Yeah. Correct. Yes. Yes. I've been driving trucks almost 12 years. I have 1.3 million miles. Okay. Nice. Okay. Right. Well, that could also cause a problem if you get complacent, right? That could cause issues if you get complacent. RK, I'm gonna get some more people in here. Or do you have anything else to say, or do you mind if I drop you, brother? All right. Okay, RK, I followed you too. All right, I'm sorry. What did you say, Arshaw? Or how do you say your name, bro? Oh, you're gone. All right, brother. Well, I followed you too. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Junior, what's up, brother? How are ya? I'm good, man. Just doing my thing. Getting alive in. Oh, okay. Word. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Noise canceling. Sure. What's up, man? Sure. Nice. Yes. Amen, brother. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. A dreamer. Okay. How old is she now? Okay. Gotcha. Not dreamers, no. Not dreamers, especially because you had no control. At 2 years old, you had no control of what was going on with your life. You had zero control, you know. I'm going to follow you right now. I'll check it out. Yeah. 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 Right, right. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. 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 Well, okay. So I'll tell you this. I'll tell you guys a little personal story. A lot of people don't know this, but my nephew married, and it's funny. Everything you're saying right now is exactly my nephew's wife's issue. Okay, so my nephew just got married to this Mexican girl. This Mexican girl, she's a woman. She's like 24, 20. She's a grown woman. And this woman, same thing, bro. She came here when she was 2. Her parents brought her here when she was 2. They never told her anything. So she had no idea she wasn't an American citizen. She just grew up here, perfect English, doesn't know Spanish. She's a Mexican girl, doesn't know, she can understand Spanish, but she can't speak it or write it. But she can understand it just because her parents, right? So long story short, they just spent like 15, 20 grand. It took them 6 years to get her to become a citizen. She did finally become a citizen just last year, but they were telling her she had to go back to Mexico for 6 months, and then they would decide if they're going to let her back or not. And she's like, I don't know anybody in Mexico. Like, I've never even been to Mexico. Well, except for when she was born to 2, right? She had never been. So my take on it, like it hits home personal because I know her. I'm friends with her. Like, she's family. You know, she comes to all the holidays, whatever. And it's the way, guess how she found out she wasn't a citizen? This is when she went to go graduate college. They told her that she couldn't graduate until she got her citizenship. Of course, she was able to sign up and go for 4 years, but they wouldn't give her her bachelor's until she became a citizen, which is crazy. But to answer your question, what do I think about it? I think dreamers should be exempt from that. And yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you should be first. You should be first. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah. Well, how much in taxes have you paid in 35 years? You know what I'm saying? 200 grand? Yeah. So, okay. So 20 was, you were growing up. Yeah, 20 you were growing up. Wow. That sucks, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, do you want, okay. I'll give you one last story, and then I'm going to get some other people in here to talk. But this is the way I understand it. This might help you understand what the United States does as a whole, okay? And hopefully this will educate everybody else so they can understand a little bit better why these things happen. So we allow 1 million people here per year, the United States of America. We allow 1 million here per year, whether they're dreamers, whether they're seeking asylum, whether they're running from a war-torn country, whatever the case is, 1 million per year is what we allow. Okay, so what happens if 2 million a year come? 1 million legally, 1 million illegally. Well, what happens is now we don't have enough space in our schools for our children. We don't have enough. Now, instead of it being a 1 hour doctor emergency visit, now it's 3 hours emergency wait time. Now, instead of there being 10 jobs open, there's only 8 jobs open. Does that make sense? Because you got to think, for every one human being that we integrate into our society, we need a place for them to live. You're kind of exempt. The dreamers have already been here, right? But the other million, we need doctors and nurses for them. We need schools for their children. We need resources, oil, water, housing, a vehicle. You know, all these things have to be accounted for. So our infrastructure only grows so fast, right? And we can only absorb, we can't even really absorb the 1 million per year, but we do it out of the kindness of our heart, the United States of America, because we're a land of foreigners, right? That's what America was built on. So I think that's the issue. The last 4 years, you got to remember how many millions were coming in each year over the last 4 or 5 years. And how much do you think that that really hurt our country? You know what I mean? You're not wrong. Yeah. Amen, brother. Same, dude. Oh, yeah, yeah. He is. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Make the right. That's a good question. You're not in that category, in my opinion. Like, you're not even in that category. You're American. I mean, you what do you know different, bro? Do you know any different? Have you even been to your original where you were born? Have you even been there? I mean, okay. Okay. Nice. Good. Good. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes. You're welcome, brother. You take care of yourself, and I'll pray for you and your daughter, and I hope you get that soon, all right? I'll go check out your video, and I followed you too. All right, Junior? All right, bro. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, next up we have Arkagan. How are ya? Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Well, did you hear what Sean Duffy said about pulling federal funding from state DMVs and other places if states don't comply and get in check with what he's saying about non-domicile CDLs? So that might be why they're recording it too, because they don't want to lose their DOT number or funding, or I mean, it's so much bigger. I'm learning it's so much bigger. My advice would be anybody that's illegal or don't have their T's crossed or their I's dotted, I would be spending every penny I have to hire lawyers to get my citizenship ASAP, because this isn't going away anytime soon. If you can tell what type of administration we have right now, they're not playing games this time around. Donald Trump and everybody in his administration, dude, this is a land of laws this 4 years. Everybody was used to the last 4 years, which were like pretty much do whatever you want. Not anymore. It's kind of like it was our mom the last 4 years, and now our dad is home these 4 years. Does that make sense? It's kind of like that, you know? No, I don't think it's all immigrants. I think it's the number. Wow. Right. Right. Wow. Right. 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 Um, right. Right. Well, there's a lot of fraud, and there's a lot of loose ends in the trucking industry. So there's a lot of loose ends and a lot of fraud going on in the trucking industry. So we have to clean it up, unfortunately. But RK, thank you for coming in, brother. I'm gonna get some other people in here. I wish the best for you, brother, and you have a great night. Okay. All right, Kate. Thank you for being patient. How are you? Let's see. I don't think I muted you. Let me check. If I turn on, yeah. Hello. Hey, I'm good. How are you, Kate? Good. Yes. Right. Right. Oh, wow. Right. Right, right. Yes. Yep. Yep. You can feel the stress in his voice, huh? You can literally feel the anxiety. I felt it. I felt every inch of it. Yeah. 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 It was a tease. It was a tease for all of them, wasn't it? It was like a tease. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Yes. Yes. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, what's enough? We allow 1 million in per year, and we don't have to do that. We don't owe anybody anything, right? We're the ones that designed this country. We're the ones that designed the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and the Bill of Rights. And all of a sudden, we owe 8 billion people something. And it's like, I'm so tired of like our tax dollars going out, and it's like our country should look like Dubai. Our veterans should all have homes and jobs before like, did you know in Israel they get free healthcare? I don't have healthcare. I don't know if you have healthcare. I work 90 hours a week. I don't have healthcare for my family. I can't afford it. It's yeah. Hmm. That should be a jailable offense, in my opinion. If that should be a jailable offense. That is straight up theft. My opinion. That is theft. Yeah. I don't know how they sleep at night taking that much money from a truck driver. I really don't. When the truck driver does 90% of the work, it's absolutely crazy. It's ludicrous. Yeah. Mhm. Yes. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Been robbed, man. Because you have been. You have. You did the work, you know? Mhm. Right. Right. Well, do you know about 371.3? There's already a broker transparency law in the FMCSA Green Book. It's 371.3, broker transparency. They're supposed to, by federal law, they're supposed to tell the carrier what the shipper is paying them. But they've cleverly come up with what's called a carrier package to basically get you to sign away your rights. And they tell you they're not going to give you the load without the carrier package. So it's, so what we have to do is unite as truck drivers, and then we need to come up with clever ways that get around all their BS to make the money that we have earned. You know what I'm saying? This job, man, this job takes everything from you. It strips you of literally everything. Everything. You know? So we should go ahead. Okay. Nice. Nice. The AFFTR pontificator. Yep. Yep. Okay. Nice. Oh. Mm. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Right on. Right, right. We're not going to get anything by being nice or you should do the right thing. No, nobody's going to do the right thing. We have to make them. Yep, yep. That's right, Alex. That's right. Yes, yes. Well, that's what we're doing here. Yeah, yeah. Yep. It's gonna happen, bro. I'm starting it. You know what's crazy is I never thought in a million years like that I had the power to start something so big. I never thought, that's literally where everything that's around us comes from one person having an idea and running with it. Just having the courage to stand up and say something or open their mouth because we're all so afraid of what people are going to think. You know where I've gotten this new voice from? Because I don't care what people think anymore. I'm so upset at the way things are. I don't care what people think of me. And it turns out that like 90% everybody I talk to, they're going through the same thing. They feel the same way. They want the same things. It's like, wow, I'm not alone. Dude, this is happening to everybody. I thought it was really kind of just me, but it's not. It's happening everywhere. So that's okay. They can keep up their little shenanigans. We are uniting. We are going to get an association or something very, very soon where truck drivers are going to gain back all the power that they actually have. So that's what I'm trying to do here, brother, is encourage people and give people courage within themselves to unite and take back what's ours. You know, they have systematically gotten us all to think like truckers don't unite, you have no power, you have no strength. Are you kidding me? We're the backbone of the industry. Not many people can do what we do. Not many people can drive 11 hours day after day after day after year after year after year after year. See how many people can do it. Most people can like drive for 2 or 3 days, but then they don't even want to drive to the grocery store for like 2 weeks. We do it day in and day out, year after year. It takes strength. So why don't we have the strength to take back everything that belongs to us, especially the pay? You know, I see a world, okay? I see a world 1 year from now where we're making triple what we make. We're only working 75% of what we're working right now. So we're going to take off 25%. We're going to make 3 times more. We're going to get everything that we want. You know why? Because we hold the entire economy in our steering wheel. Why wouldn't we? Why don't we? We can. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Right. If we have one in a year or two. If we have a... Who knows? Only God knows. Yes. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for coming in, Kara. And I followed you also, by the way, okay? All right, brother. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. All right, you guys. So let's see. Back to green card. Let's see. All right. Can I get a CDL with a work permit? If you are not a... If you are... Oh my gosh. Don't you love the internet? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. If you are not a legal U.S. citizen and are not yet authorized to work in the United States, you need to get your valid employment authorization document, EAD. Getting this document will allow you to get a non-domicile CDL, which is a CDL for those authorized to work in the United States but are not U.S. citizens. Which, I'll be honest, this is kind of crazy how you're allowed to get this. But, okay, enough of that. Ash says, this is really important. What's really important? Oh, Lisa says, nope. Okay, I could be wrong on that. What is really important, Ash? You can't unionize. Oh, okay. Kate says you can't unionize small companies, which is 89% of all trucking companies. Yes, that's true, but we can start an association, right? There's a way around everything, Kate. There is a way around everything. It's funny how only in the trucking industry we are told at every turn, we can't do this, we can't do that. That's okay, we're gonna find ways around all of that. Maybe we can't go around this way, but we can go around this way. We'll figure it out. We just need a little more time. Let's see. Kaha says, the turnover rate is so high, there's too many new drivers to unite. There are enough drivers to unite. Very good. Yes, there are enough drivers to unite. Kate says, yes, I really appreciate you. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate you too. We're going to get off in about 5 minutes. If anybody else has a comment, complaint, or solution they'd like to make, Sorry, it's going to be a little slow today. So what I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to figure out how to get. It's called TSS. While you're streaming on YouTube, while you're driving, there's an app that will help you. It'll talk to you. The comments will talk to you while you're driving, which enables you to be able to drive while you're on YouTube streaming live. That's pretty much what I was doing like an hour before this live, and I'm going to get off a little earlier because I'm going to try to figure that out so that you guys can watch, other people can watch me drive. I'm sure you guys don't want to see me drive, but there's a lot of people that do want to see it just in general. They like that kind of stuff. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess some people just get bored and they want to see truck drivers drive. There's quite a few people doing it on YouTube. If you guys want to go check it out. I'm sure all the truck drivers here do not really care for that kind of thing. I don't care for that kind of thing, but hey, some people are into it, right? So give the people what they want, entertain them, I guess. Let's see, Ed the trucker, NJ, probably from New Jersey, he says, H2B visa. Yeah, brother, definitely H2B visas. There are plenty of American truck drivers that need jobs. They need better pay. That's what we need. We don't need cheap labor. Period. We don't need cheap labor. What we need is for the middle class to survive. What we need is for the American dream to be alive again for truck drivers and their families. What we need is for truck drivers to make 150 grand a year company and 300 to 350 to 400 net owner operator. And yeah, I'm going to say that. Why? Because we deserve it. We, the American truck drivers, deserve it. We're giving our entire life almost. We're giving 90% of our life, our energy to the trucking industry, to this economy. So why wouldn't you deserve it? The other 10% of your life, don't you want it to be great? When you get home after 2-3 weeks over the road, don't you want to take your family on an amazing vacation that you earned? Don't you? Or do you just barely want to pay the mortgage? Do you just barely want to be able to buy the dog food for the next 2 weeks? Why not be able to buy dog food for 6 months and don't even worry about it? You just stock up. That's how it should be in the trucking industry. And I'm going to keep saying that until it happens, because I want all of you to think bigger of yourselves. Truck drivers, American truck drivers, I want you to think much bigger of yourselves. I want you to value yourself more, because you are worth so much. You are so important to this economy. Without us, there's nothing. Everything comes to a halt. And that's why they don't want us on these committees. That's why they don't want us at the head of FMCSA. Because if we get a truck driver at the head of FMCSA, he or she's going to be like, yeah, no, we're not passing that law. No, I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with that. This is what we need to be doing. This is what we need to be doing. Not all this other shenanigans and BS that you guys are doing. All right? That's what we need. So I had some advice from somebody, I won't say who, but I had some advice from somebody the other day that wants me to start getting congressmen and senators and getting them up in my truck to show them what we do. So that's kind of another little side thing that I'm working on right now, is just trying to get in with all of our representatives and just get friendly with them so I can bring them up in the truck and I can show them stuff like this. Hold on, guys. Let me show you this. You guys tell me what you would think of this. Let me find my... Hang on, guys. Just give me 1 second. What the heck is it? Oh, here we go. No. Okay, well, I can't find the rotate button. Here, I'll let you guys just read that for a second. So my son made me this. I told him that I was getting lonely in the truck, right? Because I go out about 10 days at a time. And so that says, it says, love you, Dad. Don't forget, I'm there for you. You're the best. Love you, Dad, from Gabe. And that's my one son that was just in the hospital. And so that's the kind of stuff I've been told to show our representatives, that we're real people. We're real people with real families. You know what I mean? And just show them how we live, where we sleep. You know, I mean, it's small in here, right, guys? I mean, it's... Those of you that have never been in a truck before, it's 73 square feet. It's tiny in here. And this is where we live 90% of our life. Imagine your bathroom, okay? Cut your bathroom in half Put a twin size bed in there. That's what we live in 90% of the time. And every other day, we only talk to someone about 30 seconds every other day, like in person. We don't talk to many people. A shipper, a cosini here and there, a cashier at a truck stop. We'll talk to them like 15, 20 seconds, and then that's it. We don't get a lot of social talking in. So that's what we're trying to do here at Truckers Unite Now. We are trying to get people to. I'm trying to get truck drivers to get out, talk to each other. That's what I'm doing. I talked to 3 truck drivers today. Just had a conversation. Let's see. Kate says it's a lonely road for sure. Yes, it is. But it doesn't have to be. We can start doing like they did in the 70s, right? We can start doing it. We're on YouTube as well, see? So you guys, that's what I'm looking at, right? So you can only imagine everybody walking by right now what this must look like. I probably look like a nutcase. Oh, man. Let's see. Short Circuit says, how come you're in a new truck? What are you talking about, dude? I've had the same truck for about a year and a half, Shortcut. Shortcut says, how come you're in a new truck every other week? I wish I was in a new truck every other week. What are you talking about? Oh, are you another placater, brother? Is that who you are? Is that what you're about? Placating? Gaslighting? That's not going to work very well for you here, just so you know. I have pretty tough Italian skin. It's going to be pretty difficult to get underneath it. Good luck. My wife can barely get under it. I doubt you can. If that's what you're doing. Not trying to. All right, looking for 751 CB radios. Yep, I got a CB. Let's see. Kate says, and water is expensive, especially at the truck stops. Yeah, Kate, I don't buy water at the truck stops. This is what I do. So I get it at Walmart, right? And then see the marker, see the one. So what I do is when I go home, I'll keep the empty container, and when I go home, I'll fill it up 3 times, and then I'll mark 3 lines. I'll mark 3 lines, right? And once that, so this is the first time I've filled it, right? I'll fill it 2 more times, and then I'll toss the plastic because you don't want the microplastics in you. You know what I mean? So yeah, water is ridiculous, you guys. Water's like $6 a gallon. It's ridiculous. So do that, guys. Do what I do. Go get like 3 or 4 of these at Walmart, somewhere cheap, the grocery store, whatever, and then do the same thing. Just fill it up 3 times, keep your empties. When you get home, fill it up with your purified water, like from your fridge or your tap water, if you have filtered water, hopefully you do. And then mark it 3 times and then toss it. And try not to leave these in the sun. That's the important part, because that's where the plastic, the microplastics will seep into your water, and you'll get cancer after 30 years. So we don't want that, right? Let's see. On the road, sorry, typos. Oh, let's see. Rocky Jam says, or single gallon, 63 cents. Yeah, that works too. Let's see. Rocky, I go to Walmart, 48 in a case, 63 cents. Okay, I didn't know they were that cheap. That's pretty good. And then you just throw the plastic bottle away, huh? Let's see. Looking forward, 751 says, I remember the day that truck drivers were the ones that did the most talking. Yeah, see, guys, listen to Looking for 751. That's what we need to do. I encourage everybody here right now. Look at, there's 89 people here. I encourage all of you, get out of your trucks every single day. Go up to at least one truck driver, shake their hand, give them high five, give them knucks, and say, hey, thanks, brother, thanks, sister, whatever. Thank you for what you do. And guess what? Truck drivers are united. They are uniting, and it's not just it's not just Truckers Unite Now. It's many other organizations out there as well that are uniting. Okay, it's not just this one. Oh, I need to do something with that because that's getting in the way. How's everybody else doing? Let's see. Is anybody driving right now? Forget about the internet. Yeah, forget about the internet. So looking for 751. So you know what, guys? Let me ask you guys a serious question here. Do you guys feel like since shorts came out, like scrolling on TikTok, YouTube, do you feel like you've kind of become a little bit more depressed than before shorts came out? Do you feel like that? I kind of feel like that. And I think I think non-stop scrolling, they're saying that it destroys your brain. They're saying that the disconnect between humans actually talking, I mean, like this would be okay, right? Like a live, I think, is okay because you're engaging with the comments. You know, we're actually engaging, or when you get up here and you talk, you're actually engaging. But the non-stop scrolling for hours on end, man, it's not good for the dopamine or the serotonin in your brain to get constant hits. It is not good for your brain, you guys. So let's see. Vito says, what company do you recommend for new drivers with 1 year of experience? I'm not going to really recommend any companies per se, but what I will tell you, friend, is look for a small mom and pop company, somebody that's got like 5 trucks or less, because they're going to treat you better and you're not going to just be a number. You know, you're probably going to be able to get medical, dental, potentially a retirement package, and you're more than likely going to not only receive more financial income, but you're going to be treated better. Yeah, they're going to be there for you versus like a mega corporation. Mega corporations, all they care about is putting money in their pocket. They don't care about you at all. They don't care if you're sick. They don't care if you're tired. They don't care if something happens at home and you need to get home with your family. They don't care. I would go with a smaller company for sure. All right, let's see. Thank you for the heartbeat, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you for tapping that screen. I really love your guys' energy. Thank you. It means the world to me, you guys all being here. We're going to be doing lives for the next, for sure, the next 3 days in a row. I have to do a new sign, and I'm trying to get some really good videos up right now. I know I was uploading every single day when I was at home, when my son was in the hospital, but now I'm back on the road and I'm working, so I'm doing my best to try to get as many videos as I can to you guys. Right now, I am uploading all my videos from TikTok over to Facebook, Instagram, and X. Thank you for the heart, me, America. I appreciate that. So it's a lot of work, like a lot of work. But we're everywhere now. Truckers Unite Now is on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X, streaming on all 5 platforms. So that because if we're going to unite all 3 million truck drivers, we got to get serious, right? We're going to unite all 3 million truck drivers. Then we're going to form an association of all said 3 million truck drivers. And then guess what? All 3 million truck drivers are going to have equal power in Truckers Unite Now. It's not going to be mine. It's not going to be yours. It's going to be ours. There's not going to be any money involved. It's all going to be free. And this is how we're going to dominate the industry. So I'm going to need a lot of folks' help, okay? A lot of smarter people than me. Let's see, Kate says, go to Central Oregon Trucking out of Redmond, Oregon. They pay well and they have the miles. If you are a flatbedder, she is absolutely right. Central Oregon, I've heard amazing things about that company. I don't know personally, but she is 100% right. I've never heard a driver say anything bad about Central Oregon. They're the green trucks, right? If I'm not mistaken, Kate. Thank you for the follow, Trail Bruce. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it, man. Every one of you that are following me, it means the world to me, okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. Brian Early, welcome in. Faisa, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for coming. American Trucker, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. He says, I worked for 7 years and they are fantastic. Yeah, Central Oregon, okay. That's what I've heard, Kate. I've heard really good things about them. Really good thing. Thank you, Kate. You just got the number 3 gifter badge. Let's see, Corey, welcome in. Welcome in, brother. Mahiden, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. KE, I want to work for Hurricane. Okay, I haven't heard anything about Hurricane. Powerful, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Miami, USA, thank you for the follow. We love Miami. Let's go, Miami. Sally Net, keep going. Thank you. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the taps, you guys. Thank you for tapping that screen. Thank you for sharing the live. Man, you guys mean the world to me. I really appreciate it. You know, I got to be honest about something. Before we started this and I went to Washington, D.C., I was really depressed. And I'm not going to tell you in detail what was going through my head. But let's just say it wasn't good. And this new advocacy, this new journey has really given me like a whole new lease on life. Like I'm just really excited to be a part of something bigger than myself. I am so excited to inspire other people and to support other truck drivers and to, you know, I never thought just being myself that people would accept me this big. So I really appreciate it. And I want to let all of you know, we are spending hours and hours and hours trying to help everybody. So, but it's going to take all of us. It can't just be me. It can't just be Lee and Lisa. It can't just be Pontificator or Coffee with Bob or, you know, OOIDA. It can't just be all these other groups. By the way, I don't think OOIDA is there for truck drivers. It's just my personal opinion. I think we're alone as far as a true organization that cares about us, except for Truckers Unite Now. I know for a fact this organization is there for truck drivers and wants to make truck drivers' lives better. We get so much grief for saying, yeah, company truck drivers should make $175,000. Oh, you're crazy, Vince. Why? Why am I crazy? Why am I crazy? This is up 30%. Okay? Okay? This was $20 4 years ago. Now it's $26. Okay? So how am I crazy? Where's that $26 going? Where's that extra $6 going? Well, it's going back to the shipper, right? So why isn't the shipper rolling that down to us? I want to know. Greed. Greed. And you know what? It's going to go back into our pocket. At least 5 of that extra of the 26 is going to go back in our pocket because we deserve it. Because we sacrifice everything for America. All right? We give it all. We give everything for this country. We deserve it. Not deserve it. We've earned it. I got to stop saying that. I can't stop saying deserve. Earned. We've earned our paycheck. Damn it. Yeah, greed. Hunted Trucker says greed. Yeah, you're right. Greed. We're gonna stop it. You know what I've realized, truck drivers? I've realized we're not gonna get anywhere hoping that brokers do the right thing. We're not gonna get anywhere hoping the government's gonna do the right thing. We're not gonna get anywhere by hoping the mega carrier is gonna do the right thing. We're not gonna get anywhere by hoping mega carriers are gonna do the right thing. You know why? Because what Hunter D. Trucker just said, greed, human greed, the human heart. So we have to get past the human heart. We're gonna have to challenge everyone, and we're gonna have to get involved and educate ourselves and become smarter and talk to our representatives. I would like to start an association where we have at least 5 good truck drivers for every state. And then we all have a meeting once every 4 months or 6 months. We have a meeting and we talk about issues, and we take a vote with all 3 million truck drivers that are united. We take votes on what do the truck drivers want, not what does Vince want, not what does that truck driver want or that truck driver. What does the majority want? Just like our country, our forefathers came up with an amazing constitution. Oh, wait. It's here. Getting attacked. They came up with an amazing document. Okay? So, anyways, yeah, greed. Let's see. Kaha says mega carriers is the reason freight is the way it is. Yeah, I know. Mega carriers are hiring cheap labor and cheaper. I mean, if they could get it for, a penny a mile, they would. It's insane. I personally don't understand how you can be a business owner and not pay your people a living wage. I mean, how much money do you need? What's the goal? A 5th Ferrari? A 6th Ferrari? How about a 7th? How many Ferraris do you need? How many homes do you need? How big of a house do you need? Well, what do you need? Do you need an $80,000 chessboard? Well, what's the matter with a $200 really nice chessboard? There's really nice chessboards for $200. Why do you need one for 30 grand made out of pure silver or pure gold little pieces? What's enough at the end of the day? You know? Kate says, right, it's all about the market and the competition. Yeah, well, the money's going to start going back in our pocket very soon, all right? Yeah. Hunter, you're funny, man. All right, well, I should probably get driving. Yeah, it's 8:30. Those of you on YouTube, thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. We're going to figure out tonight, real quick, if I can figure out how to get speech comments spoken to me. I guess that's the only way to drive on YouTube Live. I'm going to attempt to be doing that tonight. So if you guys want to go into YouTube and check it out, I'm going to be rolling here in a little bit. Thank you so much for everybody for coming in. I love each and every one of you. You're all family. We are all family, okay? No matter what color you are, no matter what shape you are, no matter what sex you are, no matter what religion you are, we are human beings first. I know that sounds cliche. I really want us to start thinking like that. You know, we're humans. You know, the older I get, the more I realize that we all want the same things. We want to take care of our families. We want to have peace. We want to laugh. We want to love. You know, we want to go on vacation. We want to have a good time. We want to feel like we matter. You know, we want to have a hobby. We want to feel like we're doing something that matters, you know? We all need purpose. With purpose, we need purpose. We need to feel like we have some kind of purpose, you know? So thank you everybody for coming here. I really appreciate you guys. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verses 13 through 14 says this: 5 rules I try my best to live by every day. Be on your guard, because there's assholes out there. Stand still in the faith, because faith is everything that keeps you going. Be courageous. Be strong, because you have to be in this world. And then last but not least, this is the most important. That's why it's last, so that you really remember it. Do everything in love, okay? Because when we get angry and we yell at people and we raise our voice and we interrupt and we're assholes, nobody comprehends that, right? Like I see that in my kids. If I'm gentle with them and I explain things and I talk to them in a calm voice and I don't interrupt them, I let them speak, you know, and I shut up while they're talking and let them finish what they're saying, then I talk, I don't interrupt. They usually get it, usually. Well, except the boys, they're driving me crazy right now, my 14-year-old, but that's a whole other story. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get driving. You guys all have a great night. Yes, everything is love, that's for sure, Kate. Do everything in love. I really appreciate you guys stopping in. I will be doing a live tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing lives around 4 to 6 every night, the next 2 nights for sure. Okay, Sunday, Monday. So come on in. If you want to talk, if you just want to listen, it's all good. Thank you. Looking for 751 says safe travels. Safe travels to you as well. And remember, a truck driver is supposed to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the truck law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. All right, you guys have a great night. I love every one of you. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget, please, when you're at the truck stops, I promise you, if you're a little nervous or shy, start going up to other truck drivers and just say, truck drivers are uniting. We are getting together. I want that word to get out. The more you guys help me and I help you, the more we all start thinking like that we're uniting, the more we are going to unite, the more we are going to talk. We don't have to agree on everything, but if we unite, that's how we're going to dominate this industry. That's how we're going to get a bunch of money. Medical, dental, not pay high taxes. We can get it if we want it bad enough. So go up to other drivers, introduce yourself, start talking, even if it's just holding the door open and high-fiving someone. I mean, for me, it was really nerve-wracking 5 weeks ago. Now that I've been doing it more and more, I'm getting used to it, and I just talk to people all the time. I wasn't like this 5 weeks ago. Before I went to DC, I was a really quiet man. But The time is now to unite and take back the trucking industry because it belongs to us. All right? All right, you guys. Have a great night. We are united, Kate. That's right. I love you guys. Have a great night. I'm going to go call my wife and I'm going to get to driving. And if you can, please go to YouTube, give us a subscription over there if you want to support us. Facebook, give us a follow if you want to follow us. Instagram, same thing. And X, same thing. We're on all 5 social media platforms. So I need all truck drivers and their families to please go and support us on all those channels too, if you want to support us. All right, till next time, have a great night. Be safe, love each other, and have a great night. Bye, guys. And on YouTube, can you guys hear me okay? I really appreciate you guys coming in here. Same thing goes for you guys. Please tell truck drivers and their families that we are uniting, one truck driver at a time, 1 mile at a time. I really appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you so much. YouTube is really hard to grow. So the fact that 2 people are in here, like, I'm excited about that. Also tonight, I'm going to try to figure out before I leave, I'm going to give it about 10 minutes and I'm going to try to figure out how to do the comment audio talk where I can drive legally while YouTube is on, so it's hands-free. If you can hear me can you drop it in the comments and let me know so I know that the audio is good. Also, again, thanks for coming in here. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and have a great night. See ya.